Today it is April Fool's. So bye. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Okay. So we are doing something very special with Artistry at Craig Ranch today. So we're going to show some video of a tour that I got to take with Carol. And well, before we get any further, let's say hi to Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Hi.
Carol.
Not yet, Dan.
Okay.
Not yet.
I'm wearing polka dots because for Easter as a little girl, my mom always put me in a polka dot dress. So here is my ode to
That's
my mom and Easter polka dots.
Okay.
That's awesome. Well, thanks, Carol. Thank you for showing us around. We had a good time. We're going to show it all to you here in a bit. Now, just to let you know, we're going to be muting you while the videos are playing. However, we have a guest with us today that you know and love and enjoy his music, but he's going to do the comedy stylings of Doc Gibbs today.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you to
Doc.
Doc. So whenever Doc is introduced, feel free to take yourselves off mute because there's nothing worse than telling jokes and not being able to hear anybody laugh, okay? So please feel free to take yourselves off mute whenever Doc gets up on screen. We want to make sure that he feels welcomed and enjoyed by all. So that being said, we're going to start our first segment with Doc right now. Doc, take it away.
Hello, everybody. Happy April Fool's Day 2021. And I got to say, this is a special day for my family because today is my mother-in-law's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Nice.
She is 94 years old.
Great.
And it's usually a day that my wife used to call her to wish her happy birthday, but she'd often preface the call by saying, "Hi, Mom. I just wanted to say happy birthday to you. But, you know, we had a little accident in the kitchen and we burned up the kitchen and now we're staying in a hotel till everybody can get everything cleared out." And her mom is like going in all kinds of upset and she's just so worried. And then my wife will say, "April Fools."
Oh, yeah.
Yes, she is.
So anyway, she's 94, still kicking, and I want to dedicate this show to her. She couldn't be here because she's in Indiana. I want to start off things with something that makes everybody happy, and that's a happy song, okay? So if you know the words to this song, feel free to join in. Happy 2021. Grab your coat, get your hat, leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to where everybody to the
Sunny side of the street.
That's good. Can you hear that pitter pat and that happy tune is your step? Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with a blue from the rain, but I'm not afraid. There's a rover crossed over. If I never have a cent, I'd be rich as my friend Carol. My feet on the sunny side of the street. On the sunny side of the street.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, the sunny side of the street.
Yay.
That's the side of the street that we all got to live on now, because 2020 is history and 2021 is here now. Now, for some of you guys, 2021 is a great, great new time for beginnings. But for me, it's my birthday year with a 0 at the end. I'm not going to tell you exactly what that date is, but I'll tell you it's not 20 and it's not 100.
Doc, you're younger than me.
Somewhere in there is my birthday. And I've resolved to try to have a positive attitude because I've adopted I've adopted a new philosophy of life. It's called the Santa Claus philosophy of life, okay? Santa Claus philosophy of life. There are 4 phases of it. The first phase is you believe in Santa Claus. The second phase is you don't believe in Santa Claus. The third phase is you realize you are Santa Claus. And the fourth phase is when you wake up in the morning, you drag your butt out of bed, and you look in the mirror and you go, I look like Santa Claus. Yeah.
Not yet.
That's just how life goes. But you know, as we get older, we always start worrying about health. We want to start, you know, looking at the other side of the hill. We want to think, man, I want to live as long as I can live. And you get all this advice about how to extend your life, you know, things that you shouldn't eat, things that you should eat, cutting out sweets, cutting back on your drinking, get exercise. And I tried jogging, but I hated it because I always spilled my beer when I did that. You know, as you get older, you start learning all these new words and parts of the body that have always been there. Now you're learning to pronounce them, you know, like words like colonoscopy. You hear hip and knee replacement, hemorrhoidectomy. My wife went to get to a new doctor and had a physical done. She came back home and I said, well, you okay? She was really, really upset. She said, I had to slap my doctor. I said, why'd you have to slap your doctor? What happened? Well, he said he thought I had acute angina and I slapped him.
Yeah.
I told him I wanted a physical.
Okay, and
Not
I see
get
it.
physical. Yeah, so anyway, I had a doctor as well. I had to get a urine test at my physical, and the doctor said, "See that jar over there on the shelf? I want you to fill it." And I said, "What? From here?"
Even hit a big spot in the commode.
After the exam, the doctor said, "You know, Doc, I couldn't find anything wrong. So I don't know what to say. I guess it's drinking too much." And I said, "Well, okay, Doc, I understand. I'll come back when you're sober." Well, I did come back, and he recommended that I get a colonoscopy. So after I learned how to pronounce it, I said, "Okay, Doc." And you know how they do. They dress you up. The doctor goes out of the room, you know, when you get undressed, and you put on this dress, and your whole butt is hanging out the back. And you think, wow, this is uncomfortable. But you go on and you lay on the bed, and they tell you to start counting by 10 to 100 as they put that sedative in your arm. And I was listening to the doctor talking to the nurse as I was going under. He'd say, "Gloves." She gave him the gloves. "Scissors." She gave him the scissors. "Vaseline." Then he says, "Nurse, why are you handing me a beer?" "I thought you said a Bud Light." "No, she said, "A Bud." He said, "I said a Bud Light. That's what I need." So I'm learning to get along with the doctors, but it's really, really hard as you get older to try to change things, because, you know, we all get in the habit of things we like to eat, and I love eating donuts. Used to be, I'd go to the office and I'd have 12 donuts. I bring a box of donuts. The only problem is I'd eat 6 of them on the way to work. Okay. My stomach started getting bigger, and you know, the guy said, "Doc, you know, you're really gonna have to cut out these donuts, you know, because this is not good for you. This is the unhealthiest thing that you can eat is donuts." So I said, "Look, I'm gonna turn this over to the Lord. I'm gonna pray about this." And I prayed. I said, "Lord, this morning, if you don't want me to go buy my regular dozen donuts, I pray that there will not be a parking spot at the front entrance of that donut shop." And And I prayed that, and I drove on down to the donut shop, and folks, you won't believe this. Guess what? There was an open parking space right in front of that door, right in front of the door. I found it on my 8th trip around the building.
Yeah.
But as you get older, don't stress getting older. I know there's a whole bunch of people out there that you get a little stressful every year. You get older, you get older. This year is my 0 year, between 20 and 100. And things worry you. But don't stress. God has blessed you with bad eyesight, so that when you're walking in the mall, you can't see that reflection of what you really look like. There are many perks to being older. Kidnappers are not interested in senior citizens, okay?
Just scammers.
That's good.
In a hostage situation, you are likely to be released first, okay? Think about this. Things that you buy now will never wear out. You have parties at your house, and none of the neighbors even hear anything. It's a wonderful thing. Guys, you don't have to hold your stomach in no matter who walks into the room. You don't have to do that anymore. Your joints are more accurate than the National Weather Service.
That's true.
Your secrets are always safe with your friends because they can't remember what you told them. But the one thing about is that when you're dating, you need to remember, when you're dating an older person, keep certain things in mind. And the one thing you need to keep in mind is loving them for the right reasons, not loving them for their looks or how much money they got. You got to love them for the real thing, loving them for what's inside. Here's a song that I want to share with you right now about a guy. He married when he was a senior citizen, and this is what happened to him on his wedding night. We got married last Friday. My wife stood right there beside me. Our friends were all gone. We were alone. Side by side. We were glad we were wed then. We got ready for bed then. Her teeth in her hair, she placed on the chair. Side by side. One cork leg so dainty, one glass eye so small. Her left arm she took off before me and placed it on the chair by the wall. I stood there broken hearted, for most of my wife had departed. So I slept on the chair. There was more of her there. Side by side. Well, that's the one thing I want to leave with you now as we get back to the program of what's happening over at Artistry. I want to leave you with this one story here. The folks over at Artistry live long, long lives. And they just had a story of a man over there who's 98 years old, 98 years old, and he's getting married to a 22-year-old nurse.
Whoa.
And everybody's surprised. They're wondering about the local papers came through. They were asked. They said, "Sir, look, you're 98 years old, 99, 98 years old, and you're marrying your 22-year-old nurse? Don't you ever think about dying?" Well, the Artistry guy said, "Well, listen, Sonny, that's the chance you take. If she dies, she dies." So back to you, Sonny.
Doc, that was awesome. That was amazing. You guys
Good
stick
job,
around. We got more Doc coming in the program. For now, we are gonna throw to Dan's gonna start some video for us, and we're gonna start seeing what Artistry at Craig Ranch is all about.
No.
I am going to mute everyone for this part, just so y'all know, okay? All right.
Welcome everyone. We are here at Artistry at Craig Ranch, and it is April Fools. You see, I'm having some fun. We got some bunny ears going on. We want to thank the team at Artistry for having us out today and providing a little bit of fun. Want to take a minute. I want to introduce you to Carol Cook, and she is the property manager. So tell us a little bit of Artistry at Craig Ranch.
Hi, I'm Carol, and this is my sales manager, Kathy. We are here at Artistry at Craig Ranch, and we are the only active adult community in Craig Ranch located in McKinney, Texas. We're very proud of our community. We think it's a great place. It's a great neighborhood. We've got really awesome residents, and we're very excited to have you here with us today. If you do decide to come out and do a tour with us, you will be touring with Kathy, and she's pretty fantastic. She takes great care of all of our prospects and residents.
Fantastic. All right, well, thank you. Let's head into the great room and check out what's in there. So come on, guys, let's go this way.
Hi, here we are in our great room. This is the heart of the home, so to speak. Over to our left is our kitchen area.
Which we'll get a peek of that.
We will get a peek of that, but just like in your home, activities start in the kitchen and then flow into the family room where we all gather and have a great time. We will be having bingo later on today. We have happy hour every Thursday afternoon, and we are gathered around in this room, socially distanced. We've got our chairs spread out. We also wear masks, and we have a really good time every Thursday afternoon with happy hour.
So let me ask you a question. Are people able to reserve this area if they have family coming in and they want to cook a family meal in there? Let's go into the kitchen. Let's check it out.
I'm losing my ears. So, again, this is our kitchen area. We will serve happy hour from behind this countertop right here. We have all the food and the beverages set out. We have wonderful sponsors that come and help us do happy hour and engage with our residents. This is our coffee bar area. The coffee bar area and this kitchen are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Then we do have this table here in the corner where you can reserve this space for family gatherings if you need to. We have not been doing that during COVID, but we're ready to open that up again.
Fantastic. How great would it be to have a family function here, right?
You know, what's really awesome is our residents even throw their birthday parties here and invite all of the community. So we really are a big, happy family.
Fantastic.
Hi there.
Happy family.
I love it. I love it. It's great to hear from the words of the residents themselves. All right, well, we're going to head over to our next spot. All right, so we had to stop right here. Look at this cute little guy here. So tell me about this, Carol.
Every holiday, this resident decorates her golfer man in appropriate attire to celebrate the holiday. It's always so much fun for us. The residents all enjoy seeing how he is decorated and dressed differently for the holidays. We do encourage residents to decorate their front door areas. This is your home, so we want you to treat it as such. Enjoy the decoration.
Zoe, you are muted.
So there was your first little sneak peek there of the community. I do that all the time. I mute myself and totally forget that I muted it so I don't make a ton of noise. But that being said, we've seen our first portion, and now it is time for our first giveaway. Ooh. So Carol, tell us, what are we giving away?
We are doing a $50 gift card to Amazon. $50.
$50. Woohoo! All right, guys, I am pulling up my list. I am copying my list. Oh, I have to stop it. You know what I did. You guys, you know what I did because I do it all the time. I forgot to share my sound. And what good is a wheel without sound? Yes. All right, here we go. Let's make this let's
What
make
is
this
that?
bigger for me. Let's go full screen.
Oh, random name picker.
Right. Random name picker right here. And here's all my names. And let's find out who that first winner is going to be today. And the wheel is spinning. And no joke, it is a $50 Amazonian gift card. And if I call your name, you are the winner. And it looks like our first winner for today is Tony Piro. It's making up for yesterday since you were so close on the game. Tony, congratulations. You've won yourself a $50 e-gift card from Artistry at Craig Ranch. Now we are going to go on to
Zoe, you're muted. Sorry.
I'm muted. Dan doesn't want me to talk anymore. April Fool. All right. We're going to go on to our next video. And this, my friends, is where my bad jokes begin. My bad jokes begin here. It's okay. Just enjoy. Dan? All right, so here we are outside the model apartment, and in the spirit of April Fools, knock, knock, a little old lady. Oh my gosh, Carol, I didn't know you could yodel. All right, so we're gonna head on in the apartment here. We're gonna check this out. You need to see this place.
All of our apartments do come with all of the appliances.
Stainless steel, very nice.
Lots of drawers in the kitchen. We get that compliment all the time with lots of drawers and a really awesome pantry. We also really love the gooseneck pull down faucet here. This is really awesome to have. This is our vanilla light.
Now, one of my favorite things to see in this community is this really nice bar area that you can put stools up to and you can sit and eat here.
It's an awesome countertop space. Lots and lots. And this is a granite, so we like this.
Mm-hmm.
In your open concept living area.
It's a perfect place for the TV over there. There's a patio outside, which is nice. Now, do all of your apartments have patios?
Yes, every apartment's a patio or balcony.
That's wonderful. All right, so which bedroom would you consider this?
This is the master bedroom.
Okay.
Plenty of room in here. This is a queen size bed with 2 full-size nightstands on either side and a triple dresser. So there's plenty of room in here.
You could easily fit a king in here.
You could. And one of the a couple of my favorite features about our apartment community is our really beautiful paneled doors. All of our doors in the apartment are this really beautiful paneling. Also, we have 9.5-foot ceilings, so it really creates a beautiful space.
So it doesn't matter what floor you're on, you have a ceiling like this. Fantastic. Yeah, these are an upgraded door.
They're very, very nice.
Very nice. It's fancy.
That's how we do it here in Craig Ranch. So we have, in the master bathroom, you will have the walk-in shower. Makes it easier to get in and out, and really awesome master bedroom closets.
Let's go look at that other bedroom. And there's another closet over here.
There is another
too.
closet.
So a lot of storage in these
We have
apartments.
lots of storage. I love that our builder really saw all the little spaces where they could put closets. You can never have too much closet
So
space.
nice little coat closet in here, which is great.
And then through this hallway.
So this is another closet.
This is another closet,
Yes.
yes. We love all of our closet spaces. Full-size washer dryer connections behind these doors. And the second bedroom, which makes a great second bedroom. It could make a reading room, it can make a sewing room, it can make an office. So we've kind of decorated this space so that you can see how easy it is to change it into something other than a conventional bedroom. And Zoe was standing in front of the other closet. We've got an awesome closet
Giant
space.
closet. Yes, it is a big, big closet. Lots of storage. I love it. And then there's also a bath for this one too.
There is.
And that's a tub shower.
That's
correct?
a tub shower. Yes.
Fantastic. All right. So what is the price of this apartment?
This apartment is $18.95.
Okay. And what does that include?
So that includes all of your appliances, the apartment as is. It also includes the rent here, includes your activities, and a really amazing staff. We have, and I say this over and over again, this is the best team I've ever worked with, and these residents here are by far the best group of residents I've ever had the pleasure of working with.
As you witnessed earlier.
Yes, they're so this resident population is just amazing. We do run different specials with upfront rent concessions. So if you're interested, just give us a call and we can go over those details with you.
What about utilities? Trash?
There's a small trash and pest control fee. It's $12 a month for those combined. That just comes on your rent bill. You will pay for your water. You're only paying for the water that you use in your apartment. There is a meter on your water tank.
Oh, wow.
So that measures the water that flows through your apartment.
Okay.
And that's just billed back at the same rate the city of McKinney charges. So
wonderful. Fantastic. All right. Well, I think we're done in here. So let's head to our next location.
Awesome. Sounds fun. Let's go.
All right. So we had to show you this cute little area. So Carol, tell me about these because there's a lot of these in the community.
We have a lot of these little sitting and sharing spaces. It makes it easier, much easier as residents to get together, not in your specific apartment, where you can gather in these small little common areas. We have 16 of these around the community. We're very proud of that. Very rarely do communities such as ours have this many areas around the community to just sit and enjoy and visit with one another.
And gather. It's really nice.
It's really awesome. They do. They love to gather in these spaces.
And especially now, it's perfect to keep the group small and social distance.
Yes, and that's exactly what has happened.
Fantastic. All right. Well, thanks so much for sharing this.
You're
Let's
welcome.
get to our next place.
Go.
All right, guys, so we're going to talk over this video. Reason being, some of those amazing residents that we talked about were gathering right next door and our mics picked up everything they were saying. So this is an area that I thought was really cool. So Carol, what is this little area here?
So we have these storage areas on all 3 floors. We have small, medium, and large storage units. They're $25, $50, and $75. And they are interior climate controlled. You get a key to it, just like you would to your apartment. You can store things close to you and not have to leave the property and go to an offsite storage unit. So they're really, really convenient to have. Makes downsizing much easier when the things are closer and available to you.
Yeah, I like it because it's close, it's visible, it looks nice. It's not tucked away in some dark hallway with grates in front of it. I mean, it's just another area of the community that's easy to access. All right, so we got that part. We've made it through another section, and now, Doc, we're ready for your next your next routine.
Hey, can you see me?
We can see you.
Yeah.
Look at
Can
that.
you
You
hear
guys
me
took yourselves
okay?
off mute. You're amazing.
Who is?
They're all off mute. It's wonderful.
No, I mean, am I, can you hear me though?
Oh,
Really?
yeah,
Yes,
you're
we
good.
can
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
you.
Fantastic,
Okay.
Doc. Fantastic.
Like I said, this is my 0 year, somewhere between 20 and 100, and I can't tell you exactly, but I'm gonna have a big party, and I hope everybody can come to it sometime in September 2nd, Labor Day. My mom probably gave birth to me on Labor Day.
Oh,
Okay.
that's my oldest daughter's birthday also.
Hey, she should come to the party. But like I was saying, we do try to keep it, and my wife she's got the girlish figure almost that she had in high school. I mean, she's just really, she's got that Coca-Cola bottle figure. Yeah, was like now it's more like the liter size, but it's and I am halfway responsible for that because I was the one that bought her a membership at LA Fitness. And I'll never forget the first day. She came back home and she was so frustrated and I'm tired looking. I said, honey, what how was it? How'd it go? She said, oh, baby, it was terrible. I got there and I twisted and I tugged and I pushed and I pulled and I jumped and turned around. And by the time I got them tiny little leotards on, the class was over. But she still looks good. She doesn't like me talking about her weight because the other day she said, I'll have you to know I can wear the same earrings that I wore in high school. I have to give her that. And I do want to say that we the only reason that we're married is because of her. Because you see, I know you won't believe this, but when I first met her some years ago, I wasn't as handsome as I am now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Probably more.
In fact, I was really quite ugly at the time. And I remember meeting her at this party and she was looking so fine. She looks so good. She's just standing over there all by herself at the punch bowl. And I went on over to her, and I'm from Alabama, right? And I know how to be suave and debonair. Yes, I do. Okay. I walked on over to her, man, and I said, hi. She said, hello. I mean, like she didn't want to talk to me, I said, hey, my name's Doc. You from around here? She said, no, I'm from Indiana. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana.
yeah.
That's right. Somebody else here from Indiana. But she said she's from Indiana. I said, wow, what are you doing here? You go to school? She said, yes, I go to school. I said, what do you do? Where do you go? She said, Yale. So when she said that, I said, where do you go to school? One of people kind of hard to hear and say Yale.
Yeah.
But anyway, I got her phone number and I finally called her up after a couple of weeks and I said, hello, Vera, this is Doc. You met me at the party and everything, and I was just wondering if you're not busy, would you go out with me Saturday night? And she said, okay. Man, my heart was beating. I was so excited and everything. And then she said, can I bring a date? Oh, anyway, we got to go out. We started dating. We started liking each other. And I finally got enough courage to ask her to marry me. Honey, I know I'm not much to look at. And you're so pretty. And I know marrying me, our kids might be ugly, but look, I love you and I really would like to marry you. And she says, oh, Doc, I don't care if you're ugly. I'll marry you. I said, wow. She said, besides, you'll be at work most of the time. Oh, wow. Well, anyway, folks, we've been married now about 45 years, so.
Wow.
Congratulations. Same here.
Very
Wonderful.
much.
Congratulations.
They said, congratulations, Vera. They said, congratulations. Good people here. And like I said, I am from Alabama. We've had some really tough times just with the cultural differences between Alabama and Indiana. We got married. She didn't know how to cook grits. She'd never heard of grits.
Oh no.
I stopped my biscuits and gravy and syrup, and she's never seen anything like that. I mean, we would drive on the road. I took her to meet my parents and my family, and we were driving on one of the old southern roads, and I hit a rabbit and had to back up. And we put it in the back seat. My wife was thinking, well, what a nice family. They're taking care of the animals on the street. They're putting to the side of the road. Totally shocked. True story. She's totally shocked because we brought that rabbit home and we cooked that booger. And ate it. Specialty.
Poor bunny.
I just want to close by saying I found an old letter from my Alabama mama.
People need to quit
Oh,
calling.
Doc, you're muted, baby. Hang on, Doc.
Okay.
Unmute. Doc, you're muted. Unmute yourself, honey.
How did that happen?
I
How
don't
long
know.
is that?
Joe's fault.
Not my fault.
Right.
That was my fault.
Better without it.
I'm sorry. I was tracking down the TV sound. My bad, Doc.
It's okay. I'm gonna close with reading this letter that my mom wrote because I was at college and here in Texas.
Somebody's got a TV on or something.
Yeah, I wish they'd quit that.
Said she's on the phone.
Hang on, Doc.
Yeah, if you have a TV on in the room, can you
Hang
please
on,
turn
Doc. Doc, pause just 1 second.
Guys,
I'm
if you have a
pausing
TV
right
on,
now.
please turn off your television or mute yourself. I cannot find that sound. Thank you.
TV or a radio? Does someone
TV,
have that on?
radio, background sounds.
Okay.
Mute everybody.
Yeah, I'm muting everyone.
Is it
Doc,
there at the
unmute yourself. Go ahead. Go ahead. One more time, Doc.
Unmute, Doc.
It muted again
There
by
you go.
itself.
There you go.
There you go.
Is everybody there? Have you paused?
We're good. Let's do it.
We're good. We're good.
All right. We're just closing off with a nice letter from my Alabama mother to her son who's in Texas getting educated. Hi there, whoever's television is that. Hi there.
David, we can hear your TV, just so you know, sir. Go ahead, Doc. The floor is yours.
Anyway, she writes, she says, "Dearest son, I'm writing this slow because I know you cannot read fast. We don't live where we did when you left home. Your dad read it in the newspaper that most accidents happen within 20 miles of your home, so we moved." I guess I can be heard. She continues, she says, "I won't be able to send you the address because the last family that lived here took the house numbers when they moved." Anyway, this new place is really nice, she said. It even has a washing machine. I'm not sure about it. I put a load of clothes in it and pulled the chain and haven't seen the clothes since. She says the weather is not bad here. It only rained 2 times last week. The first time for 3 days and the second time for 4 days. About that coat that you wanted me to send you, your Uncle Billy said it would be too heavy to send in the mail with the buttons on. So we cut the buttons off and put them in the pockets, okay? Your sister had a baby this morning, but I haven't found out what it is yet, so I don't know if you are an auntie or an uncle. Uncle Bobby fell into a whiskey vat last week. Some men tried to pull him out, but he fought them off bravely and drowned. We had him cremated. He burned for 3 days. 3 of your friends went off the bridge in a pickup truck. Butch was driving. He rolled down the window and swam to safety. Your other friends in the back of the pickup drowned because they could not get the tailgate down. There isn't much more news at this time. Nothing much out of the normal has happened. Your favorite mom, me. P.S. I was gonna send you $10, but I had already closed the envelope. I'm signing off for right now.
All right, Doc.
Thank you.
That was great. That was great. Okay, just a reminder, everyone, please, if you do have a TV or a radio on in the background, please keep yourself on mute while Doc is doing his comedy so that everyone can enjoy it. Now, that being said, back to the fun. Dan, next video, please.
I'm doing it. Hold on one second. Here we go, guys.
So this is our salon here at Artistry at Craig Ranch. I also call this the Magician's Room. This is where they make the magic happen. It's a pretty awesome place. So we do have 2 salon operators. They're here Wednesday and Friday, and then every other Thursday. We do pedicures and manicures. They do perm, collar set, shampoo, the whole kit and caboodle. Here's our awesome pedicure and manicure chair.
Wow.
It's plugged in and you get the same massaging chair treatment that you would if you went to a nail salon. So we love this space. You can come in and sit down and wait for your appointment and watch some television while our awesome salon operators make the magic happen on another resident.
Wow, this is a great space. And I mean, they do, she's not kidding. They'll do
everything.
Everything. I mean,
Eyebrows, tinting,
waxing for your eyebrows, even the men, they'll do a beard trim, a mustache trim. Oh my goodness. I mean, you name it, they can do it. They can relaxer, the perms, eyebrow tinting. Okay, so we have people ask things like this every once in a while when we show salons at communities. Do they allow outside people to come in? So someone who didn't live here wanted to come and make an appointment, could they do that?
We do. They don't have a lot of that, but every once in a while if that pops up, yes, we are opening to that as well.
Well, and it's a great option for people, especially if they don't feel comfortable going to their packed salon right now,
Yes.
to know that that's available.
It is available.
Wonderful. All right, well, we're going to head to our next exciting location.
Let's do that.
So we are in the room where I would probably spend a lot of my time.
Yes.
Right? I love to be creative and crafty. And this is your arts and crafts room.
This is our arts and crafts room. This is where our sewing group meets every Tuesday afternoon. If you were to be here on Tuesday afternoon, there'd be 7 or 8 women here set up. We make blankets for babies in NICU and at local hospitals. We make seatbelt covers for women who have had mastectomies to help ease the pain across their chest when they have to put their seatbelts on. They make a variety of things for women who have had breast cancer and had mastectomies. So it is their way of giving back to the community, and it's a wonderful thing to see. So we have local residents. This is really awesome. We have local residents from the Craig Ranch community where we were located in Craig Ranch that will stop by the office and just drop off sewing supplies.
Aww.
So this closet behind us is full of supplies that have been donated from people that just live in the homes behind us here in Craig Ranch.
That's fantastic. And we're going to show you next a little bit of video, hopefully, of that group of ladies working on the items that they make to donate. All right, so we are out here at a really unique feature, but before we show you more of it, I have a corny joke to tell. So Carol, why should you never tell a secret in a garden?
I don't know, so tell me why.
Because the potatoes have eyes and the corn have ears.
That's fantastic.
All right, so this is a really, I keep saying this, I say it a lot, another really unique feature. I honestly haven't seen this to this size and magnitude ever at a community. So if you love to garden and grow flowers or fresh vegetables, herbs, you can reserve boxes that are your boxes to tend here at the garden at the Artistry at Craig Ranch.
Yes.
So what's over here? What, like, tell me some of the stuff people are growing in here.
So we have basil. This is also some oregano. There's rosemary. There's some thyme. All last summer, this area here is basil. By the end of last summer, this was full and the basil was up to here. And this dear sweet resident would bring us basil all summer long in the office, and we make, if you put basil in your water, it's so delicious. If you have not tried that, I highly recommend it. It is delicious. It just takes one little sprig, put it in your water, it will infuse into your water, and it tastes delicious. And it does actually have some anti-inflammatory properties, so that's really good to know.
That's really cool. And now she told me another really neat feature of that they do with the garden is they actually keep sections of the garden reserved for new residents that join the community. So that way, if gardening is an interest of theirs, and that's one of the reasons why they moved to the community, they'll actually have a box that they can use too. Now, I visited here, obviously, before, but the woman that does these, Carol told me something really neat as to why the flowers are in here.
So this garden box is kept and maintained by one of my residents who actually happens to be a master gardener. She is simply fantastic, and she is growing vegetables in here, well, is planning to. She's just started planting. But she keeps the flowers in here because they are essentials, and they will bring the hummingbirds and the bees to the garden, so that bees will help pollinate the vegetables that are in here. And it works. She always has amazing vegetables going into the garden. So we really are very grateful that we have a master gardener on staff here for us at Artistry at Craig Ranch.
That's great. So look, not only did you get to see a garden, you got a good corny joke, and you got a great gardening tip.
Yes.
So there's also a beautiful sitting area out here that residents can gather at and talk and have a good time, which is really nice. And it's just a really nice area. Now, the other neat thing about your community is it's gated 100% around it for the most part.
Yes,
correct?
we are 100% gated.
So even though there's not, we're not in the middle of apartment buildings, you are blocked off from the rest of the world, so nobody can just come wandering in here. So it is a safe space. All right, now it's almost cool weather. We're gonna go check out your pool.
Sounds great.
Now, before we check out the pool, we have another prize to give away, but I did want to let everyone know that we had a little technical difficulty. This is not an April Fool's joke, and we weren't able to get the video of the group, the Sewing Club, for you. However, if that is one of the things that would interest you about potentially moving there, if you call over to the community and talk with Carol or talk with Kathy, they can schedule you to come out for a tour while that is going on, so you can see what that looks like. Okay, prizes. We have another prize to give away. Carol, what's our next prize?
It's a $1. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. It's a $50 gift card to Amazon. So yes, another $50 Amazon gift card. Not
Another $50 gift card. Okay, I've got my sound shared. Let's see who our second winner for today is. Let's get it. Spinning, 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 and it is Lynn. Congratulations.
Hey.
Wow. There you go. Buy yourself something pretty with that. All right. All right, guys. So we are now, before we begin this next section of video, I do want to let everyone know that out at the pool, the sound was a little funny because it was picking up the sound from the fountain. So we did have to increase the volume so that you can hear Carol and I speak. So that being said, just be aware that you may need to adjust your computer volume on your speakers up or down, depending on how you're hearing it. But I think we've got it pretty good. So Dan, share away.
So where are we, Carol? We're at the Artistry at Craig Ranch Swimming Pool Resort. That sounds fancy. All right.
Well, I've got a great pool joke for you coming up here. All right, so why can elephants swim whenever they want, Carol? I don't know. Well, they always have their trunks. They always have their trunks. I just love the cheese, man. The cheese is good.
The cheese is good.
So this is a great area out here. As you can see, they've got a lot of lounge chairs, tables, umbrellas if you don't like to directly be in the sun but want to enjoy the outdoors. A beautiful pool. There's a little ledge, so if you just want to sit, there's a lot of ledges in here if you just want to sit in. And they also have a lift, so if someone has difficulty with the steps, you can use the lift to get down into the pool. But this is just another outdoor area of the community, so there's several, which is fantastic.
Yes.
And it is gated all around, but once again, we're in that enclosed area. Now, one thing I did want to mention that we didn't point out the last time is they do have covered parking and garages here. They are quite popular, I've heard.
They're very popular, yes.
But they are something that they have available for you here. And then if you just want to swing around real slow, because we don't want to go too fast, we don't want to get dizzy, you'll also see as we get over to this area, there is a beautiful covered porch area. There's ceiling fans and tables under there, so you could sit outside and enjoy the weather also. And I'm sure, as you noticed, as we were panning around, all those beautiful patios and balconies that everyone has here on site. So it is wonderful. And we are a pet-friendly community, correct?
We are a very pet-friendly community. We actually get pretty upset if you come by the office and you have a pet and you come by without your pet. Like, we love to do the ear scratches.
I've seen some cute ones.
We've got very cute pets, yes.
It's wonderful. Oh, and a grill. You guys have an outdoor grill?
We have an outdoor. We do have an outdoor grill. We also, as you pointed out, the covered space over there. Last Friday, every other Friday, we play dry erase Pictionary on a dry erase board.
How fun!
And we were very spontaneous. We decided, let's do that outside. We brought the dry erase board outside, set up our chairs, and played outside this last Friday afternoon. It was fantastic, wonderful weather.
All right. Well, last but not least, I don't know where we're going to go to do it, but we need to talk about your activities program. So we'll see you in a second. All right, so we are back out in the lobby again, but one of the things that I have to have Carol share with you, every time I talk to her on the phone, she's telling me about some cool games she's playing with her residents, a happy hour, or just something fun happening in community. And I've known Carol for a long, long time, and she is such a fun person. So I want you to tell them about your activities program and what's going on for the residents here.
Well, we've, our activity program had to be dialed back through COVID. Now we're coming back out of that. So we actually were able to do quite a few things, even through the last year during COVID, doing them safely, socially distanced, masking, sanitizer. So we're very excited. We do have bingo, of course. Gotta have bingo. Our bingo group is sitting at around 24 to 28 people that come and play every Tuesday afternoon. We play once a week. We do have really awesome fitness program. We have strength and balance class on Wednesday. We have yoga on Friday morning. And then as the summer weather heats up and the pool water gets warm enough, we'll add water aerobics once a week as well.
That's great for your joints.
It's very good for your joints. We do that typically May through September until the water cools off again. We have happy hour every Thursday afternoon. We really enjoy that. We also, on Tuesday mornings and Friday mornings, I myself am the community director, but I spend, thank you, I spend time with the residents every Tuesday and Friday morning playing games with them. We have been playing Blockus on Tuesday morning. We're about to tackle Rummy Cube. We have been doing Sudoku together to work on our brains. We do a lot of brain function games that will help with our cognitive function. We do on Friday morning dry erase Pictionary, and that's no pressure, no stress, we just get together and have fun. As a team together, all of our employees here will help out with resident activities. So we really take a lot of pride in making sure that we are involved and engaged and available to our residents. It's a very important part of what we do.
Nice. Now, we didn't show you because we didn't have permission to film them, but as we were walking through the community today, I saw residents everywhere.
Yes.
Gathering in some of those small sitting areas, talking, having a good time. The one thing that I was really impressed with as we traveled through the community is the residents knew Carol's name and Carol knew their names, which is huge. I mean, how many people do you have living here right now?
We have around 160 to 170 residents here.
Wow. Wow, that's really impressive. Okay, and I have to ask, so this Stitch in Time, is that your sewing group?
That's our sewing group, yes.
I love that name. I love that name. Well, I think we did a fantastic job. I hope you enjoyed seeing the community today. Please do not hesitate to reach out to them. Are you still offering wine to anyone that comes out and tours?
If they come out and tell us they saw us in celebration, we will have a bottle of wine for them, yes.
Fantastic. So if you're interested in coming out and seeing the community, please give a call. You can talk to Kathy, you can talk to Carol. Either of them can help you. And just check out the beautiful community. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. Happy April Fools, and thanks for joining us.
Bye.
All right, guys, now don't leave yet. The fun is not ending. Okay. All right, so before, I messed up. Zoe messes up. Who'd have thought? We have a little blooper reel that we would like to share with you, and we laughed a while about it. So Dan, you want to share that blooper? All right, so we are here in the garden, and before we begin, I've got a corny joke for you. So why should you never tell a secret in a garden, Carol?
I don't know. Tell me why.
Because the potatoes have eyes, and the ears have corn. The corn has ears. The ears have corn too, apparently. Let's start that one over. When I messed that one up, we were like, we have to show that for the blooper reel. So I'm gonna have Doc, I'm gonna have you pause for a second. I'm gonna see, before we get to Doc, are there any questions for Carol about artistry at Craig Ranch? If you want to put those into the chat. I do see Linda Payne asked about pets, and they got lots of pets there.
Love the pets. Yes.
Yep. Actually, you know what? We're going to turn it over to Doc, guys. If you want to put those questions in the chat while Doc is doing his routine, we'll get to those then after if anything else pops up. So Doc, make us laugh.
Make us laugh.
Oh, I think I'm out. Oh, no.
I can hear you.
I can hear you. You're frozen, but I can hear you.
I can't see me. Where am I? Okay.
There you are.
Yay!
I see you.
And guys, unmute yourselves as well, okay?
Unmute me? I am unmuted.
You are, yes.
You're fantastic, Doc. You keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
Flattery will get you everywhere. Okay, I'd like to see myself. What do I do?
Oh, yeah, I don't got you there.
You need to go to your, you're on your iPad, aren't you?
Okay, folks, I'm going to make this will be a little bit different because I'm wanting to dedicate a song to Artistry there at Craig Ranch. That is a beautiful place. And I want everybody to think about this song. If you're thinking about moving to a place that's really absolutely lovely. In fact, Zoe may make a visit just to say hi to you if you decide to move in. I'm not sure.
I'm not far from there.
When whippoorwills call and evening is nigh, I hurry to my to heaven. I turn to the right. A little white light will lead you to my blue heaven. You'll see a smiling face, a fireplace, and a cozy room. A little nest that's nestled where the roses bloom. Just Billy and me, and baby makes three. We're happy at Artistry at Craig Ranch. We're happy in my blue heaven. We're happy in my blue heaven. Artistry at Craig Ranch. Just a little bit of heaven. Well, as I was mentioning to you guys earlier before that my wife is very, very much involved in physical fitness, and I sounded like maybe I was making fun of her before, but I'm really not. She's just fantastic in what she's doing now. She's losing weight. She's on these different diet plans, and it's a wonderful thing. Just sometimes I do get caught up in not knowing what to say as she's working on her various routines. In fact, she bought a new dress the other day because she likes to reward herself when she loses a little pound. And I looked at it and I said, "Wow, that's a nice dress there, honey. And how much was it?" She said, "Oh, it's about $6.95." I thought, "Wow, that's not bad. $6.95." She said, "Oh, no, this is one of those needless markup specials. Neiman Marcus specials. It's $695. I said, "Oh, $695. How could you spend that kind of money? We've had COVID. I've been unemployed here for a year, and the money's. How could you do this?" She said, "Oh, the devil made me do it." Made me do it. Okay, so she got kind of spiritual on me. It's kind of hard to argue when you're getting spiritual. I said, "Well, why didn't you say to that old devil, 'Get thee behind me, Satan'?" And she said, "Well, I did, and he said it looked good from the back too." So anyway, she's a good-looking girl, and we're going on our 46 years of marriage. And one of the things that keeps us going is that we try to resolve all of our various differences, before they blow up and everybody gets all upset. One of the things that we have trouble with sometimes, though, is the English language. It's just pronouncing things. Well, she'll say it's this way, I'll say it's that way. She's from Indiana, I'm from Alabama. We talk different than people up north, and but the other day we're driving along I-45, and I saw this sign on the road, and I said, "Look at that, honey. It says, 'Welcome to Mexia.'" Honey, that's not pronounced Mexia. It's pronounced Mahia. So what you mean, Mahia? M-E-X-I-A, like Mexican, Mexia, M-E-X-I. There's no other way to say it. Mexi. She said, "No, it's the Spanish pronunciation." I said, "How can it be the Spanish pronunciation when we're in America? How can something be called?" I tell you what, let's stop at this old restaurant here on the side of the road and ask them how you pronounce this place. So we pulled in and talking on the intercom there. A lady said, "Can I help you?" I said, "Yes, ma'am. We're just driving along here, and we're trying to pronounce the name of this place. How do you pronounce the name of this place?" And the lady said, "How do you pronounce the name of this place?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Okay, listen real good. Dairy Queen."
End of argument.
Yeah. I am learning a lot. Being in Texas, things are pronounced different ways. And one of the things I can't get away from in living in Texas is country music. So I've had to learn a whole lot of country songs. And I want to close off by leaving you guys with my very, very favorite comedy country song. Now, this is a song about a guy who loved to fish. He fished in the morning, he fished in the afternoon, he fished at night, and he fished so much his girlfriend left him because he wasn't spending enough time with him. He was fishing all the time. And when she left him, he had a little tear that rolled down his cheek. And he said, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do?
Write a country song.
He went fishing, exactly right. How did you know that, Mary? That's exactly what he did. He went fishing, and while he was out there watching the cork bob up and down on the lake, he wrote a song about her leaving him. And since all he ever did was fish, he wrote it in the language of fishing. The song is called I Lobster and Never Flounder. Well, I lobster and never flounder. He wrapped his line around her and they drove off in his cart. Oh, I lobster and never flounder. I octopus his face in, you'll only break her heart. I can tell a lot of y'all are really digging this song. Well, I was a cook and she was a waitress down at Salty Sam Seafood Cafe. And somewhere between the clam juice and the seaweed salad, some little shrimp just lured her away. Well, I lobster and never flounder. He wrapped his line around her and they drove off in his cart. Well, I lobster and never flounder. I octopus his face in, he'll only break her heart. All right, second verse, worse than the first. Well, I said, just squid and leave me. Would that be Anna Tuna? If you want to try out something new. She was the best I ever had, Robert. Now my life has no more purpose. I feel like sardine over, yes I do. My lobster and never flounder. He wrapped his line around her and they drove off in his cart. Well, I lobster and never flounder. I octopus his face in, he'll only break her heart. Oh, Zoe, I saw her fish, she come back to me. I'd show her a whale of a time. It's no use, she just give me that, not tonight. I've got a haddock routine. But you know, I help her picture in my walleye just for the halibut. I wonder if she's got mine in her perch. I said perch. You ain't losing your herring. Well, I best quit all this seahorsing around before Laurie goes into a state of shark. Then it'll take a real mackerel to bring her back. I believe in mackerels, don't you? Folks, you know, if I sing this long enough, you'll find yourself getting hooked on this song. My wife said she loves this song. She thinks it's going to make me a starfish one day. Said I could buy her a new automobile. Y'all look out that window and say, look at that escargot. Woo-hoo. Folks, this is a roughy song, but I still sing the crap out of it every chance I get. And I know you love this. The only reason I play this song is to practice my scales. Well, I'll tell you one thing. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to close this song off, and I hope you enjoyed it. But if you did not enjoy it, in the words of that actor in Gone with the Wind, frankly, Scallop, I don't give a clam. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, Doc.
Well, very clever. Clever
Make
song.
some noise for Doc. He did a
Yeah.
good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doc.
Fantastic job. Okay,
Love you guys.
Before we get to our final prize
Oh, my goodness.
of the day, I did have a couple questions come through. The first was to ask, do you do dinner nights or like holiday meals at all at the community?
We don't do any meal service. We really focus on the active adult. So most of our, all of our residents cook themselves. We do have a really great resource called it's called Chefs for Seniors, and they will get this. They will talk to you, figure out what you like. They will shop. They will come to your apartment. They will cook. They will package it up and put it in your fridge or freezer for you. They will clean and they will leave.
I love that.
So, yeah. Like, sign me up. I want that.
Well, and the great thing about that is then, you're not stuck eating whatever menu is being served. You can choose what you want and someone else is still preparing it for you.
Yes.
Like that.
At the communities, we have just found that the active adult really doesn't want to pay for a meal program that they're not going to eat most of the time. A lot of seniors tend to eat a bigger lunch and a lighter meal. And they have certain dietary restrictions that just don't really necessarily work with a full-fledged meal program. And even if you never participate in the meal program, even if it's an optional meal program,
you're still paying.
That cost is still going to be built into your rent because that chef service, the kitchen, all that has to be paid for somehow. So you're still paying for it whether you opt into the meal plan or not, really.
Right.
Wow.
I actually had a couple tell me once that they were moving away from a community where their meals were included. Okay.
Yes.
To a community that did not have meals for the main purpose of the wife was getting mad because she would want to eat out and the husband would always tell her no because they paid for the food at the community. So they would be out somewhere like shopping or something like that and be like, oh, well, let's grab a quick bite to eat. And they would instead, because they felt obligated because they were already paying for it, they would go back to the community, eat the food at the community, and sometimes leave again and sometimes not because they were already there. But it's actually a reason why they left where they were at, because they felt that it cramped their lifestyle actually having meals provided. So
that's a good thing.
Yeah, I found that interesting. I do have another question. No housekeeping services, correct? Just in the common areas.
Correct. We don't have a housekeeper on staff to do all of the apartments because these are not small little kitchenettes. These are full-size apartments, 750 square feet up to almost 1,100 square feet. So typically when a retirement community offers housekeeping, it's because it's a small little, like a size of a hotel room. This is not the size of a hotel room. These are larger apartments. So we do have multiple resources. We work with a couple of different companies that are familiar with the building and will come in and do housekeeping. So, and the wonderful thing about that is you get to kind of take, like, if you want to spend $75, if you would like an extra deep clean and you want an extra $125 to spend, you work that out with the housekeeper yourself. It's not like you're going to get exactly what we're going to give you and that's all the only option you have. So you actually have more resources available for you to pick what you like.
Perfect. And what is your starting price of apartments there, just so I know, and everyone else?
$13.95 for a 1-bedroom. We are offering some pretty good specials on the 2 bedrooms, we only have 3 or 4 1-bedroom apartments left. Most of what I have is available in the 2-bedroom. We have a 2-bedroom, 1-bath floor plan that is one of my absolute favorites. That's a really awesome floor plan. But and I saw a question here earlier. Someone asked me how many apartments we have. We have 163 apartments here.
Yeah. You guys are doing real good. Like you're new, but you're getting pretty full. So
yes.
Yeah.
A lot of it is our team. My team, between maintenance and office team, we have combined experience of over 50 years working with seniors. So it's and it's a passion for each of us. And you've known you for a long time. I love my seniors. All of my team, we feel the same way. We go to work to have fun every day.
Yeah, I've known Carol for over 10 years actually. So yeah.
It's been a while, yeah.
It's been a while, yeah. All right, guys. Well, I think okay, so you said how many Well, it's all one building. So
One big building, yes.
yes, it's all one big
Interior, climate
building.
controlled.
Yep. And actually, it's a great question. So when it is operating and functioning normal, do you guys do transportation, outings, things like that? Do you get out and about?
We have not done that in the past, but that's something that we're looking at doing, possibly starting this fall when we're more past the COVID process and everyone's had their vaccinations and everyone's gotten comfortable. I'm looking at probably renting a bus and doing, I love the field trip to the Arboretum. The Fort Worth Mint is also something that's really a lot of fun to do. So I have had the blessing of working with some really amazing activity directors in the past. So I bring all that wealth and knowledge with me, and I can pick up the phone and call 2 or 3 different activity directors and say, hey, give me a great idea, and they'll all share with me. So I do have some fun ideas for field trips.
Yeah. You know, Carol's real flexible, but like I said, one thing, you know, I saw a lot of residents when we were going out and around the community, and the one thing that I really appreciate and always notice when I'm there is it is a very active, independent type of person that lives there. You know, so it just worth mentioning. Yes, you can live there without a car, but you know, we
don't offer transportation.
Right. So you'd have to use a service like Uber or.
We do have a resident actually that is a driver. So he takes people to the airports and to the grocery store and stuff. He has a small little business, so he does that as well. Herb's fantastic. So.
Oh wow, how nice is that? Okay, so that's almost like having service built right in, but I mean you got to pay for it, but still, yes, they're right there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, our residents are so great. When we had the vaccination clinic, and if you're coming on the 8th, I'll see you there for the second shot for the vaccine. But several of my residents showed up, and many of them came because they had been brought by another resident that drove them there to get their vaccine that day. So I mean, like I said on the video, these residents here are really fantastic. They are so good to each other.
They are great. Well, Carol, thank you. What's our final prize? Tell us.
It is a $100, that's not a joke, a $100 gift card to Amazon.
Wow.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Right. Let's do this. Let's give this away. Let's see who our lucky winner is going to be. All right. Last spin. And look, I can't make a joke out of this because it's on the screen, so you can call my bluff. But let's see who's our final winner for today for a $100 Amazon gift card from Artistry at Craig Ranch, and it is Cynthia McVeigh.
Yay!
Congratulations, Cynthia.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Enjoy, use it, love it, get yourself something pretty. All right, guys. Thank you once again for joining us. Carol, thank you so much. Doc, amazing job by Doc. Dan, thank you so much for controlling everything for us. It's a holiday weekend for some, so enjoy. And we will see you all next Tuesday. Well, we will be learning about veterans benefits and what needs you have and things you need to be able to qualify for those. Wednesday is bingo. It should be bingo. And then Thursday, it is the Dallas Morning News watchdog. Dave Lieber is joining us.
Oh, nice to see him.
Chloe
Street is calling.
Yeah.
If you want to get, I'll be doing those before I go home, so be sure you check your junk mail. Okay.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
All
right.
Before 5:30 today.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Happy
Everybody
Easter.
have a wonderful,
Bye.
wonderful week.